When the bus comes in Portland, not everyone can get on it.
If they travel on the bus with the local community, there could be some sort of integration, because a lot of people are confused why they're here, and maybe a little chat on the bus, because that's where people do talk. Because I meet people on the bus every day and you ended up chatting. Wouldn't this be a great way to integrate? But no, they're separated. And how can the local community move forward if they're always kept in isolation from us?
For some, there are echoes of segregation, and it's leading to resentment. Resentment at the special buses, resentment at the healthcare the Bibby residents receive, resentment at the wet weather gear for hiking that Dorset Council provides. 6 months on from the arrival of the first residents on the Bibby Stockholm, the feeling in the local community is just as strong, just as divided and just as passionate as it always has been. And while a community that didn't ask for this argues and accuses, the sheer cost of the Bibby Stockholm sticks in their throat. £34.8 million.
If you break that down into figures, that works out at capacity at about £4,500 per month per head. And I mean, if you do a little bit of investigation, you can rent a really plush house in Sandbanks for that money, or an apartment in Chelsea each. Or, you know, you may as well just send them on a Caribbean cruise for a month, all inclusive, because that's what £4,500 a month will get you for your money.
They were sold the idea the barge was cheaper on the taxpayer's pocket than Asylum hotels. But in an investigation by the National Audit Office into the Home Office's asylum policy, it was revealed not only is this more expensive than hotels, at the time of commissioning the barge, the Home Office had not even estimated costs. They were flying blind.
I'm shocked, really. I mean, the Home Office blatantly lied. They told us that the Bibby Stockholm was to offer value for the taxpayer for housing asylum seekers. And we now know from the National Audit Office document that was released at the end of March that it's not just a little bit more expensive, it's exorbitantly more expensive. It's obscene, the cost, the money that is being thrown at this barge.
In a statement, the Home Office told GB News, "We have always been clear that the use of asylum hotels is unacceptable, and that's why we acted swiftly to reduce the impact on local communities by moving asylum seekers onto barges and former military sites. While the National Audit Office's figures include set-up costs, it is currently better value for money for the taxpayer to continue with these sites than to use hotels." But the taxpayers in Portland don't feel they're getting value. And they don't feel valued either. And it's starting to be a problem. Jeff Moody, GB News.